Hi, it's Christine Ruiz of ChristineDeco.com. I'm supposed to look. I have my phone horizontally because my computer, Facebook still won't let me be great, so I haven't been able to go live from my computer, so I'm holding the phone horizontally, which I never know where to look. But yeah, I'm here. And pardon my tardiness, I literally have been trying to go live for like 10 minutes, but I'm here now. So anyhow, afternoon delight. Today we are going to talk about R because we've been doing lifesavers since last week. Remember, S is for silence, A is for affirmations, V is for visualization. Yesterday we did E for exercise. Lord, I'm shaking. Hold on. I apparently used my hands too much and the phone's shaking. And what do we have? Today we have R, which is for reading. I'm not going to talk that much about it because obviously we all know how to read, or I guess it's an assumption, but I think a lot of people might understand the benefit of reading. I did, I always try to look up a few things, and I do have a few books to give examples of things that I read, but I think the biggest thing when it comes to, and as you guys are popping on, say hi. Let me see if I can share this to my group. And possibly on my page. Hold on one second. Let me see if I can share this. Okay, I think I did it. And guys, I can't see who's on here, so can you guys say hi? So I know who's joining me. Say hi, and of course, hit the like button. Like button doesn't hurt you. And feel free to share this. But when it comes to reading, like I said, I definitely always appreciate Hal's perspective on things. You can always just read for entertainment, but some of the things that he suggests reading are things that are personal development, professional development, and rereading things, things that inspire you, stories, blog posts, I guess, if there's articles, whatever it is, but taking the time every day to read, to sort of enrich ourselves, to grow ourselves. You don't want to be, I'm sorry, y'all see Dane is snacking hard in the corner. Just in life, and you might think, well, if it's the morning and I only have this hour, like, how long am I reading? And I don't really have time to read a book anyway. Really, he just recommends 6 minutes. Remember, this is part of an hour sort of thing that you're starting to do. And out of that hour, maybe 6 minutes of reading. And one of the things that I love in today's times, there used to be audio books where you'd have to put it in the machine, the cassette in the machine and hit play and all that. But with things like Audibles, I say Audibles because that's the company, the brand that I use. I know there's other audiobook companies, and you guys, if there are other audiobook companies that you guys personally like, feel free to put in the comments. If you've got an affiliate link or something, put that in the comments. But definitely want to make sure that anyone that catches this video and sees it has some resources handy. So maybe not just from me, but if any of you out there, like I said, are definite audio book lovers and have recommendations or discounts or anything like that, feel free to share it. But again, I use Audibles. That's my brand or app of choice. So if you don't have time to physically sit down and read a book, the great thing is you can listen to it. And my preference honestly is to be able to sit down and open up a book, but just given the fact that my schedule, as far as just being busy a lot of the days, like most of us are, put that weird spot on my shirt, and then having this guy back here who loves to physically be engaged with me in some way, whether we're playing or coloring or he's nursing. He pretty much, it's hard to have a lot of time to sit down and read. And that's one of the reasons why I really appreciate Audibles, is because I'm able to read a lot more books. Read, I guess, in air quotes, listen to, but basically get through books and get the content of it without having to physically sit down and read the book. And that's what makes a big difference to me. I always like to share, and I did a live actually kind of called What Are You Reading a few months ago. I might have to do that one again and get some people on with me to recommend some books. And also, if there are certain books that have really impacted you, definitely share them, because you might have read a book that I haven't, and I need to add it to my list. So it's not just for me to share information with other people, but share some stuff with me, share it with others, because you might have a bomb book that I don't know about, someone else who sees this now or in the replay hasn't read or listened to on Audibles, and it could be the book that gives us that shift and that change. I mentioned my Dr. Joe Dispenza books. This is kind of with these books. And remember, it's about professional development, personal development. It's really all about growth. We want to make sure we're growing in life, we're moving forward, we're expanding our emotional intelligence, that we're not just standing still and being stuck and staying stagnant, but that we are constantly being better than we were the day before. What I like about Dr. Joe Dispenza, this is You Are the Placebo, Becoming Supernatural. You can see them in the spine. What I like about him in particular is, like I said, he brings in the scientific part of it. So for some people that are just feel like, oh, this is woo-woo, and, saying positive affirmations doesn't mean anything, and thinking positive doesn't help, like, he really shows graphs and charts of how it, and just numerous stories and cases of it helping people. So he brings in the science, and it's really, to me, it's a professional and a personal development, but it's important because I posted about this a while ago, but you can exercise and do all the right things, but if your heart and your mind is not right, if it's not healthy, you're not healthy. It's hard for you to run a business or be in business if you're emotionally drained. It's hard for you to be in a relationship, be a parent, if you're emotionally not there. We get through it. A lot of us just kind of go through the emotions, but to truly be engaged and to give and do and be our best, we have to, and we're not always going to have it all together, but we have to at least be in the place that we are improving, and that we are at least aware of what we need to work on, and we're taking steps to work on those things. So, hi Emmett. Some other books that are on my list, and I'm just going to share these in case people are like, need to get a book, and just need some ideas for things to read. A few of these I got from a friend on Paro. This one is How and Where to Get Money to Get Started for people who are thinking about starting a business. It's an older book, but it still has a lot of things that are relevant. Cashvertising. This one was also an interesting one. This one, I've sent snippets of this book to a lot of people. The Dynamic Laws of Prosperity by Catherine Ponder. This one is an old one. I think this book was written in like the 30s or the 40s. But one thing I love about books is, even when they were a long time ago, I love books that are timeless for the most part, and what they share and the information, how they can impact us. And this really is Laws of Prosperity. This one is in particular about what we say out loud into ourselves, and sort of the perspective we take on things. So this one is a really, really good one. And honestly, I think this is all over YouTube. Like, the lectures she's done back in the day, they're all over YouTube. So if you want some freebies, you can just type in Catherine Ponder, Dynamic Laws of Prosperity, and you will see a lot of things come up. Like multiple hour-long YouTubes. Primal Leadership, got this one during my nonprofit days, but Primal Leadership, learning to lead with emotional intelligence. Showing that one, because emotional intelligence, a lot of times I think in society we focus on book smart and even sometimes street smarts, but emotional intelligence is something that I think we need to, as a society as a whole, really focus on, because there's a lot of times insensitivities and other things that if we were just more emotionally intelligent, we could possibly avoid certain situations and not get into them, because we were really thinking not just with our brains but with our hearts, and kind of being more open to that. This one, If You Can Count to 4, is a book that my mentor Diane Hockman had recommended in an old training that I saw of hers. Hi, I see you here, Satara, and hi, Ella. How are you ladies doing? If you guys are just jumping on, thank you for saying hi. Today is R's for reading, so I was just talking about when you're starting to introduce and do your morning miracle routine. Obviously, one of the things is reading, and it's not that you have to read a whole novel, but even just 6 minutes of reading a day. And I did suggest, thanks for saying hi, Satara. And I was telling people, if there are books that you read, or one book, multiple books that have impacted you, please put it in the comments, because I want to be able to go back and see if there's books that I haven't read that I can add to my list. But I was just literally, see my stack of books I was kind of going through. But this one, if you can read Count to 4, is a good one. It's business focused, but I think a lot of times what I like is that things that might have a business focus always have a life and relational focus or tie-in. And then this one is, I got this from my friend on Power, who is actually a female nomad. Tales of the Female Nomad. I haven't even started reading that one yet, and the book has definitely been used and worn, but that's what I love about it, is that someone that I respect and really think a lot highly of shared some books that impacted her with me. So that's really cool. And if you're not in the book club, get in the book club. I'm limiting to my timing. See, with the phone, it doesn't tell me how long I've been on here, but I am trying to be more concise and not just ramble all day on these videos. But hold on, what did I just do? I need to click off of this. But a few things, like I said the other days, if you are still interested in getting the Miracle Morning book and haven't tried it, curious about it, and you want to get the Audible book, I do have that. I also have a bunch of other books, and I think what I might do is, and see, I'm on my phone so I can't show it. Let me see if I can get on my website. What I might do is do some screenshots of what's in my library, what books that I've already read, because how Audible works, and obviously it's something that designed, it wants you to sign up eventually, but you can send people a free Audible book if they have never been with Audible, and it allows them to listen to the book for free, but it has to be something that they've obviously read. And I've got several books that I've read or am still reading, and I guess listening to, because it's an Audible book. But I can share, screenshot, and then share it in the comments. And then if there's a book that you want, just send me a message with your email address, or send me some sort of note so I know the book that you want, and then I can get back with you so I can get the book to you. I'm just going to read off a few. The 10 times, oh, that's actually one I heard that isn't that good. One of the books, I've got the book that Gabrielle Union wrote. That's, Lord, you see this fool's back here spitting out his water. Kids. Anyhow, I've got Be Your Potential. The book that Gabrielle Union did is We're Gonna Need More Wine. That one was actually a really interesting book. Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I've got some Jim Rohn books. Jennifer Lewis. That book was so good because she does her own voice. The Mother of Black Hollywood, a memoir. So everything isn't personal and professional development. I do have some fun stuff thrown in there, but I do have a lot of professional and personal development books. So my freebie or gift to you is just, if there's a book that you're interested in, I'm about to sign off, but I'll go ahead and screenshot, like I said, my Audible book library, and then if you see something, let me know, and then you can try it out and catch a new book. Well, Dane is starting to be destructive. He literally will start throwing stuff from his high chair. So I'm going to sign off, but tomorrow is the last one of the series, and then we'll start talking about other stuff. I actually wrote a list of things I'm excited to talk about. And if there are certain things having to do with being an entrepreneur, a marketer, starting a new business, working from home, any of those things that you want me to talk about or share, let me know, because I talk a lot, so I can talk about many things. But tomorrow is the last S, which is scribing or writing. I do a lot of that. I've got countless notebooks that are all filled or half full because I seem to jump from book to book. But I'm looking forward to ending this series. And if anyone has done the Miracle Morning or is thinking about doing it, please let me know. There's a whole online community for it, but I'm hoping this is just helpful, that people that thought maybe I don't have enough time are at least considering investing yourself in trying something new, because it does make a difference when you sort of outline your day and set your intention. So I hope this is helpful. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me, and I'll see you tomorrow at 12 for Afternoon Delight. Switched up my dance. All right, bye.